Welcome back to Wolf Weather. It's Tuesday, December 19th. I'm Tom, and I'll be guiding you through the graphics. We're going to be looking at the next couple days forecast. We'll also be looking at some travel forecast for Thursday and Friday. And we just have the new Christmas forecast weather out from the National Weather Service. So we'll be looking at a few cities around and see what's going on Christmas Day weather-wise. First, let's look at our current surface map. As you can see down there in the southeast, there is a stationary front, and that is over Georgia, Alabama, South Carolina. And when you get over toward the western end of that, it is over there in Texas, and that is a warm front. So it's moving a little bit north. There's also a low in Mexico that's bringing in some moisture. And there is a stalled out front up in Washington State. And we do have a front that is actually moving a little bit, and that one is in South Dakota and Minnesota. Next up, I want to show you this graphic. This is a stationary front. A lot of times you look at these maps and you don't know what you're really seeing. You don't know the terminology on these. Well, this is a stationary front when you see this. It's not moving really anywhere. Many times they dissipate, or sometimes they will move one way or the other as pressure changes. And going back to our map here, if you look in Texas and Louisiana area, you'll see that red line with the red humps, and that is a warm front. Normally warm fronts move north, or basically north, and they usually bring some moisture and warmth with them. That's why they're basically called a warm front. Again, those whichever way those humps are, or which is the movement of the front. And you'll see just in a second here with a cold front, the blue arrows point the direction that it goes. Now here again, we're going to look at the up in Minnesota and South Dakota, that cold front that's up there, and that one's actually on the move because you see no red humps on the other side of it, so it's actually on the move. Not very fast, but it's moving. And again, the arrows point to movement and which way it's moving. So normally in the U.S., everything moves either west to east, or basically northwest to southeast. So when it comes to cold fronts and warm fronts, are basically, they could move north or they could move northwest many times. Now this is our radar, and you can see a little bit of scattered stuff in the southeast, and that's where that stalled out front is. It's just basically giving up whatever moisture it's got. A little bit more there in Texas because that's a warm front, and it's pulling up some moisture out of the Gulf, and also that low that's in Mexico. As we know, those spin counterclockwise, so it's pulling up some moisture too. Next up, here's a little bit of a graphic here. As you can see up there, that stalled front in the northwest, and it's not really moving anywhere, that area. The cold front is moving a little bit, but it's slow. It's stalled out. The front is stalled out in the southeast because it's in between two high pressures. And there is a warm front, like I said, draped into Texas. And that low pressure in Mexico is helping bring some just moisture up into the middle of Texas. So that's what's going on there. Next up, let's look at some temperatures. And here they are. And right now, actually, these are pretty warm for this time of night, middle of the night. And even in Fargo, it's 30 degrees. That's pretty warm for that area. And you can see that a lot of the southeast is in those 50s, 60s, and 70s, and especially where that stalled out front is, there's no cool air moving down, and there's a lot of fog because of just the stalled out front and the moisture from the rain from yesterday. Now this is our East Tennessee forecast. Tuesday, a 20% chance of showers after 4. Some dense fog this morning before 10 a.m. And the high is going to be about 62. Tuesday night, showers mainly after 10 p.m. Our low will be around 49. And the chance of rain is 90%. And we're looking for about a quarter to maybe a half inch of rain tonight, Tuesday night. Now, Wednesday, we're still looking for some showers, high around 55, and the chance of rain is up to, it's at 90%. So definitely going to get some rain here late today, Tuesday, into Wednesday. And then it looks, a little bit better on Thursday. Next up, here's Western North Carolina. They've got a 20% chance of showers after 4 p.m. They're going to be mostly sunny and high about 62. And then tonight, their showers are going to move in. There's going to be some patchy fog after 1 a.m. and their low is going to be about 47. Their chance of rain is 80% tonight. And they're looking at about, a tenth to a quarter of an inch possible. Now, Wednesday is another story. They're looking for showers, high about 53, and their chance of rain is 80%, and they're looking for rain amounts somewhere between 3/4 and 1 inch possible. So 1 inch, that is a good bit of rain, depending on how long it takes to fall, but still an inch will be a good heavy rainfall. And here's some more cities for Tuesday. Houston, they got a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms. They got some fog, and it'll be gone by about 9 a.m. And their high is going to be about 76. Tampa, fog there too, burning off by about 9 a.m. And they're going to be sunny tomorrow or today, and their high is going to be 80. Jacksonville, they got fog. It should be gone by about 10 a.m. And it's going to be becoming mostly sunny there with a high of around 79 to 80 degrees. So good fishing weather over in Jacksonville. The winds are not going to be very strong or anything. So looks like pretty good weather over that way. Next up, let's see if we can pull up this Christmas forecast. Okay, here is our Christmas Day forecast. Jacksonville, 30% chance of showers, high 68. Tampa, 20% chance of showers, high 75. Houston, Texas, partly sunny, high about 46, so it's going to be pretty cool there. Mars Hill, North Carolina, 40% chance of rain, high near 51. Newport, which is East Tennessee area, 50% chance of rain and a high of 44. Dover, Delaware, 50% chance of rain and a high of 48. And if you really need some cold weather to get into that Christmas mood, Little Falls, Minnesota, which is just north of St. Cloud, they're going to be partly sunny with a high of, yes, -2. -2 for a high temperature. So going to be cold there, no doubt. And if you're going to do a little traveling Thursday and Friday, let's say you're going to go to Norfolk, Virginia, the beach over there. It's going to be sunny, high about 48. And on Friday, high 58. And a little bit of rain moving in late, 30% chance. Asheville, North Carolina, Biltmore House area. It's going to be partly sunny, 48. And then Friday, a 40% chance of rain and a high of 53. Now, out in West Tennessee, Jackson, Tennessee, it's going to be sunny with a high of 62. And then Friday, they're looking at a 90% chance of rain and a high of 64. So pretty much that's it for now. Hit that subscribe button if you're not a subscriber. If you'd like your city put on the list to have a forecast, go ahead and put it in the comments, and we can give you a forecast every day, and we'd be happy to do it. So we're going to be looking at more on the Christmas travel and what to expect, and pretty much that's about it. So have a great Tuesday, and we'll be talking to you soon.